Hello and welcome, dear listeners, to a new episode of Arwen's Whispers, my podcast always for lovers of timeless literature. Today we dive into one of the most beautiful and celebrated novels by the Colombian Nobel Prize winning author Gabriel García Márquez, Love in the Time of Cholera, first published in 1985. This enchanting novel is not about just love, but about time, waiting, aging, and holding on to a dream. In this long and simple summary, we will tell you the story in an easy, narrative style. We will explore the main characters, highlight some of the most beautiful moments, and explain why this novel is one of the greatest ever written about love. Gabriel García Márquez is one of the giants of Latin American and world literature. He is known for his unique style called magical realism, which makes real life with elements of magic. But in Love in the Time of Cholera, Márquez moves a little closer to realism. He gives us a story that feels real, yet is full of beauty, emotion, and reflection about life and human nature. The novel takes place in a Caribbean town in Colombia during the late 19th and early 20th century. The main characters are Florentino Ariza and Fermina Daza. Their love story begins when they are teenagers. Florentino is a poor young man working in a telegraph company, while Fermina comes from a well-off family. Florentino falls in love with her at first sight and starts writing her romantic letters. Fermina replies, and a long love story through letters begins. They never meet in person because Fermina's father is against the relationship. But one day, after many years of writing, Fermina meets Florentino face to face. Suddenly, she realizes she no longer loves him. She feels that their love was just a dream from her youth. It wasn't real love. Later, Fermina marries Dr. Juvenal Arbino, a successful and respected doctor. He is famous for fighting cholera in the city. He offers her a life of comfort, respect, and order. Florentino is heartbroken, but he makes a decision. He will wait for her, no matter how long it takes. And this is where the real story begins. Florentino dedicates his life to waiting for Fermina, even though she is married and has her own life. He never forgets her. He lives for decades with the hope that one day she would return to him. During this time, Florentino has many physical affairs, more than 600, but he always says that his heart belongs to Fermina alone. More than 50 years pass. One day, Dr. Juvenal Arbino died suddenly in an accident. He sleeps in the bathroom while trying to catch his parrot. At the funeral, Florentino approaches Fermina and tells her calmly, "I have waited for you for more than 50 years." At first, Fermina is angry. She tells him he is shameless and chases him away. But slowly, she starts thinking. She begins to look back at her life, her marriage, her memories, and she realizes that perhaps love can come back, but in a different form. They start meeting again. This time, they are both in their 70s. Their love is quiet, deep, and full of understanding. It's not a love of passion, but a love of companionship and peace. In the end, they take a long river trip together on a boat. On this journey, they decide to stay together for the rest of their lives. They raise a special flag on the boat, claiming there's cholera on board, so the boat won't stop. But really, they just want to be alone and free from the outside world. This ending is symbolic. It shows that love, like a river, can flow slowly but still reach its destination. Main characters: Florentino Ariza, a romantic, sensitive, and poetic man. His love for Fermina becomes his life's mission. Although he has many lovers, his heart remains loyal to her. He represents the idea of eternal love, not perfect, but persistent. Fermina Daza, a strong, intelligent woman. She marries Dr. Urbino and lives a stable life, but not full of passion. When her husband dies, she reconnects with Florentino and discovers a new mature kind of love. Dr. Juvenal Urbino, a respected doctor who believes in science, order, and progress. He is not a passionate man, but he is loyal and honorable. His sudden death opens the door to the second chance of love for Fermina and Florentino. Love and time. Can love survive time? Márquez says yes, but it changes. Love may not always be fire and passion. It can become something quieter, deeper, and more beautiful. Florentino waited for more than 50 years, and in the end, his love found its place. again, and a new beginning. This story shows that it's never too late for love, even in their 70s. Florentino and Fermina begin a new chapter. This is a rare and hopeful message. We can start again at any age. Cholera as a symbol. Cholera, a deadly disease, appears throughout the book, but it's also a metaphor for love, sudden, painful, uncontrollable. The title connects physical illness with emotional love. Love can be beautiful, but also full of suffering. And here's a beautiful quote of the novel. The only thing the years have taught me is that nothing lasts forever. I have waited for this moment all my life, and now I am afraid. Love is not only in lips or touch, but in the waiting, in the memories that never fade. Love in the time of cholera is not just a love story, it's a mirror of life, time, and the way we grow and change. It teaches us that love doesn't die, it transforms. Sometimes it comes back when we least expect it. And now, dear listener, a question for you. Do you believe that a love that started in youth can survive 50 years of waiting? Would you wait that long for someone you love? Thank you for joining me in this episode. Until next time, stay curious and keep reading. It was Arun with you. See you next time. Bye bye.